today I am wrapping up my devotional kit from Dayspring. This was the What's True About You, God's Friend. This was by Holley Gerth, and it was a beautiful devotional kit. And what I mean by beautiful is not just, oh, it had all these fun, really pretty elements and things that came with it. What was so beautiful is Holley's writings and things that she really pulled out of my heart to remind me of what's true about me, because the devil is out to prey on our minds and our hearts. I think especially women, because we're hard on ourselves and we feel guilty about things. And it's important to just take a step back and think about what God's saying before we let him creep in and, really give us a run for our money there. We don't have to, okay? So what I want to do is just show y'all a roundup of my entries. I like to come and do this every month and kind of show you what I'm working through and how I'm doing things in case you grab the kit later and you want some ideas. So one thing that I want to mention is that this devotional was a two-part devotional series. So there was another kit that was called What's True About You, Your Own Story. That was the first one. And there are other Holley Gerth like journals and little gift books and devotionals, things like that you can get from Dayspring as well. But this was the little flip book I did for the first one. I have links to in the description to these flip book videos and unboxings if you're just interested and haven't seen this kit. I'll leave those down below in the description. What I want to mention though is that right now you have got to run to Dayspring. There is a huge Bible journaling sale. You've probably already heard me talking about it. I did another video last week showing you my favorites that I have in my own stash that are in the sale. And so this kit and the other kit that I talked about and a ton of other devotional kits, a ton of Bible journaling supplies are on major sale, 50 to 70% off. Not one of those sales where they say up to 50 and you get over there and everything's 10-15% off and one thing's like 50%. I hate that. That's not the case. It's 50 to 70. So like 50 is the baseline on a ton of Bible journaling supplies. And the kit is one of those things. It is only $10. Insane. Totally crazy, but they have marked them down that cheap. They are $10. All the devotional kits are. And here's the icing on the cake. If you haven't heard, and if you have, please bear with me, but I want to make sure everybody can take advantage of this because it's a great time to stock up on any Bible journaling supplies or other things that you might need, as they have just the kit, and not just the kits, but tons of stuff on sale. So what's even better about that is I have a coupon code for y'all that they gave me. This will get you free shipping when you spend $25 or more. So it's incredible. And that code is Bethany, which is my first name, 25. And so that will give you free shipping, which is even better, saves more money. I'm all about that, saving money. I don't like paying for shipping unless, of course, it's a small business, like small shop, then I understand completely. But yeah, just great savings, a great way to stock up on some things, and especially these devotional kits that I've shared lately if you were wanting to get them. And then they have lots of the older devotional kits that are incredible too. Okay, so let's go ahead and just dive in here and I'll show you my entries. For this kit, I did the little flip book and wrote in here, did some journaling in here. And then did my entries in my Encouraged Bible. I've shared about my Encouraged Bible. This is the Encouraged Devotional Bible. I have a video here on my channel too with a full review of it, and it's my top favorite Bible, one of them. Love this Bible so much and all the extra content that you get in devotionals. So anyways, this first devotion, we were talking about you have everything you need, and we're in Psalm 23:1. It says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I have what I need." If we have God, we have everything we need, which is sometimes really hard to remember on tough days. But that is the truth and the promise we have, that he is faithful. And what I took away from him is that I need him. I need him more than anything. And if I don't have him, I have nothing. Is that right? It's so true. So I just used alphabet stickers, and these stickers are a mix between the ones that came with this kit and then the ones that came with the Your Own Story kit. So some supplies I used from that kit, they tie in perfectly. They are a little bit different but still coordinate great, and that's the really good thing about little series of kits, is that you can build on your supplies. I used the He is Faithful stamp, which I love. This little spotty dot stamp Oh, I love it so much, and I was so happy they included it because now I can use it on so many entries. The stamp set had all these different phrases and hand lettering. Beautiful, can use those for a ton of entries. So I love it when you get a stamp set or something in the kit that you can use from now on. This little flower washi, we had 2 washies, and this one had little phrases on it. I am in love with it because the flowers are precious. I used one of my brushstroke highlighters. This is the watercolor one. I use that one. That comes from my Etsy shop. I did a whole collection to go with this kit, and it was called My Best Friend. So I'll leave a link to it down below. That's where I have like these sticky notes and other things that are spread throughout here that you could use, and pattern paper to make your flip ring as well. And then I just put a little bit of a prayer there and dated it. Really fun with the, like I said, these hand-lettered devotionals, or hand-lettered devotionals. Stamps are really fun. Okay, now let me flip over to the next one. And this is 1 Corinthians 3 and 7. Let's see. I should have had them already marked, huh? That probably would have helped, huh? Okay. Here we go, 1 Corinthians and 3 and 7, and it says, so then neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth. I loved what she said here about you are growing. When God calls you to do something, you don't have to feel like you have everything you need to absolutely do it and you're 100% on your A game necessarily, because we're growing, and that's why he's, you know, I said in the first devotional, I need him. And I love how these devotionals just grow in each other, because I need him. I'm still becoming, I'm still growing, and that's okay. So for this one, same pattern that I kept with the first entry, some flower washi there, used paper pieces from the kit to add my tab, did the spotty dot stamping. This is a speech bubble that just matched beautifully that I had for this devotional that I coordinated for them or designed. And then I have this little becoming little paper piece as well, and I love it. It's very simple, but one thing that I like to do is I like to keep with the colors that are on the devotional and have them coordinate. So that's why we have mostly that orange there. Okay, and then next we go to John 15:15. Oops. And we are talking now about you are God's friend. Love this one because sometimes we feel so alone, right? In the hard days, we feel like we're all alone. Nobody knows how we feel. But we always have a friend, and I love it that it says you are God's friend. He looks at me and he says, you are my friend. I love that. We can trust him. He's always near, and I put several little sentiments on here that I felt like are reminders that he wants me to know every day. But let's read verse 15 here. I do not call you servants anymore, because a servant doesn't know what his master is doing. I have called you friends, because I have made known to you everything I have heard from my Father. Love that. We're not servants. We are friends. We are friends of God, and I just love that. Yes, we serve God, so don't get me wrong, but we are his friend. We are not a slave. We are his friend, and I just love that reminder, especially on those hard days when you feel so alone. All right, and now this last entry, I loved the colors in this one. This one's my favorite one. And this one was Matthew 5 and 14. And it says, you are the light of the world. A city situated on a hill cannot be hidden. And this one was titled, You Are Making a Difference. I loved the colors that were used in this one with the pink, purple, and that little aqua or turquoise green. Absolutely adore it. This huge floral, like watercolor floral paper piece, I had to include it, and I just love that. I used the difference maker. This was a paper piece that came in it, layered some washi, put my spotty dot stamping on there, and also just added this paper piece came, and I added it as a tab, and also the washi. What's really fun too is that, like, if you can see these little flowers that I have in certain places, these are actually printed on clear sticker paper, because you get that free bonus download of printables when you buy the devotional kit from Dayspring, and you still get that bonus download even with the sale that's going on right now. So that's just an extra freebie. which is really nice. And then I use this brushstroke highlighter here again to highlight my verse. It kind of looks maybe too darker, but let me pull it up so you can see it. See how you can still read through that perfectly, but it really just puts a big emphasis on the verse. I love those for that reason. If you print them on clear sticker paper, they work great for that. So that is my entries, guys. I kept it simple. I did this little flip ring, and I wanted to be able to put a lot of my personal prayers and things in it, and then wanted to still have a place to put my entries in my Bible. But I have a pattern, like you guys know. I talk about it all the time, and that helps me keep a way for me to continue Bible journaling even when I may be short on time, because I know and kind of have a game plan, and I love that. And then I can really focus more time on what I want to write and prayers and things like that. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little roundup of the devotional entries I did for the What's True About You, God's Friend. Make sure you head over to Dayspring, check out that big sale if you're interested. Whoop, my little ribbon came out. But if you're interested, because you can get these devotional kits for only $10 plus free shipping over $25 when you use Bethany25. They have these kits plus tons of others, and just lots of Bible journaling supplies, gifts, you name it. But let me know if you guys have any thoughts you want to talk about. I would love to hear what you took away from the devotional kit, what your biggest takeaway was too, and we can all share that with each other. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all again soon. Bye.